We did say in our opening sequence that, of course, a number of party faithfuls will be buzzing, but we're likely to hear from them directly. And we also did tell you a lot of those noise will filter in because we're here in this ground, so you expect that testing to happen and you will hear some of them. But this morning, we're joined by Senator Binta, who joins us this morning. Good morning and thank you for coming on today.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Nigeria.
How are you feeling this morning?
Beautiful. Beautiful weather, blessed day.
So what do you look forward to this time?
Well, with what the incoming president has emphatically said, a renewed hope to every Nigeria. And with this day that has showered blessing, obviously God has answered that Nigeria will rise again in a new, renewed hope for a better Nigeria. A Nigerian that believes in herself or himself, and seeing that what God has done for Nigeria, no matter what, we're better together, lifting this country to a greater height. And I strongly believe that the two gentlemen, that God has destined them to now pilot the affairs of Nigeria, where one time governors in their various states, and they did well. And I think that was one of the kudos that most Nigeria believe that they will do better, even as president and vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So I am not in doubt that together APC can take Nigeria to a greater height. And with the cream, most especially the African heads of governments and even prime ministers of various main governments that have come to Nigeria, it shows that there is a light in the tunnel, that definitely it will shine brighter and brighter. Yesterday somebody said, I think one of the guys that I think did the, I don't know, I met him on the, he said, a new Nigeria, irrespective of our diversity, we will stand better together. And I think that is what every Nigerian should have. That the Nigerian of yesterday might have failed us, but the Nigeria of today has a vision and a focus. And for us as Nigerians, we should now follow that train and help these people. Because for you to fight corruption, it depends on every Nigerian. The government is for the people, by the people, and for the people. So we as Nigerians need to follow and fight to see that we have a new Nigeria where hope is not dashed, but is renewed for a greater Nigeria.
You served in the Senate, representing Adamawa State, same time Senator Tinubu also representing Lagos, and now she's someone you work closely. I know how passionate you are advocating for the rights of women in governance. Now you have a combination of two senators or former senators, Senator Kashim Shettima as the president-elect, Senator Bola Tinubu as the president-elect, and you have Senator Tinubu as the first lady in waiting. What kind of combo do we have in the first family that you know? What can you tell us about them?
Well, the good thing is that they were once in an executive position, and again in the legislative arm, and again back again into the federal executive. So obviously, since they have done what is expected of them in their two various states, and so were being given an average score, and even the First Lady was once a First Lady of a state, and again a parliamentarian, which obviously when we're in the 8th Assembly, I think we worked in the Committee on Women Affairs, and she was one woman that has been there aiding me as the chair of that committee. And one of the things that endears me to her is looking at the less privileged. Even as a senator, she runs an organization where the less privileged, especially women and the vulnerable, are being taken care of. And that also, I said, is a renewed hope for a better Nigeria. And I strongly believe that the expectation of Nigerians are high on the president, the vice president, and even the first lady, the mother of the nation. And I know the combination will be something that we are all waiting for, because it's going to be a different dimension entirely. Once an executive, another parliamentarian, the three were in the Senate. Obviously, they know the plight of Nigeria through their representatives. representing in both the House and the Senate. And I know that Nigerians come first. And like what he said, I didn't beg for it. I asked for it. And obviously, I am going to work for it. So I know it's going to be a beautiful combination.
The president-elect actually said, there are no excuses. I campaigned for it, I asked for this position, and so there's going to be a lot of pressure that is already in waiting.
But one thing I want Nigerians to know is that for the president to achieve whatever he wants to, we must support him. Policies that probably have not been started. We need policies that are people-driven. But we can't do that policy without taxation, because obviously money, you need to get money to achieve whatever you want to achieve, and I think that is what they have done. We need to, what he did in Lagos wasn't a child's play, so it's not going to be business as usual. It's not going to be business as usual. A lot of Nigerians are looking onto. Some wants to see to their failure, some wants to see to their success. That wants to see to their success and subsume those that don't want to see their success. But I strongly believe that there's going to be a new Nigeria with a renewed hope. And I know that since he said he didn't beg for it, he has to work for it, and he has to meet the expectation of Nigeria. Then we as Nigerians, we need to make the environment conducive for them to achieve what is expected of them for us to be a great Nigeria.
Senator, what would you be looking to hear in his speech today after the vote is taken? What would you be looking to listen to? Because some people expect that there will be some major announcements today. For you, do you have any expectations of that?
Well, my expectation is to see a Nigeria devoid of the insecurity that we have in our country. You can't work or you can't bring in foreign investors if your country is not secured. So security is paramount. Secondly, we talked about education. Education is paramount again for us to move forward. And one thing he said during one of his campaign period, and he said he wants to establish where students can get loan to go to school, and after all, to repay it in due season. But the most important thing now is employment. The rate of unemployment in Nigeria is high. So if we can get a policy that can guarantee foreign investors, because government can't take the chunk of Nigerians into employment. But once if you have investors coming in, then every Nigeria, I don't think we will have this issue of going outside Nigeria looking for greener pasture. But again, Nigeria, like I said, will be great again. So those three areas, my expectation is on security, employment, education, and clear and given policies where foreign investors can come and their wealth and resources will be protected.
And many will keep their ears close to the ground and listen through for those particular expectations of yours. We do thank you for coming on, and we wish you all the best, Senator Binta Garba.
Independence to every Nigerian.
It's actually inauguration.
Okay, happy inauguration. You're the independent inauguration. But it's a beautiful day.
October 1, that's independence.
It's independence,
yeah.
But I think the 16th president.
But we understand the excitement, so it's in the mood, in the spirit of that. So thank you very much indeed for your time this morning.
God bless you.
Yes, indeed. So